Hey guys, it is your girl Miss Tiana Cole. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I don't usually start my videos looking like a clown, but your girl has been struggling with this video for the past like hour. So as you can see by the title, we're going to be discussing not Tyler Perry's Fatal Affair. You'll see why I'm calling it that, because there's too many similarities that I've noticed and it's just hilarious to me. But nonetheless, we still gotta discuss it because it has our black favorites in it, like come on. However, we have some bills to pay and we have some self-plugging to do. First of all, this video is featuring Glam Unlimited. Glam Unlimited is a black-owned glam shop with lashes, glitters, and lip essentials, and so much more coming soon. But for right now, that's what they're working with, and it is absolutely amazing. So I can't do it again because I will kill my face, but to prep my lips, I did use these strawberry lip scrub. It smells so good. Also, before I put on anything on my lips, I use this lip oil, and it will have your lips like resurrected from being crusty. I promise you, it's really great. Thank God. I'm also going to be using this glitter. The name will be below. I think it's Purple Rain, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll be using the baby doll lashes. So all that's being said now, because I'm pretty sure I'll forget later and I don't want to repeat stuff during this video. But the star of the show is this lip gloss right here. This right here is Mauve Queen, and it is very special because I made it. It is strawberry scented, it is moisturizing, and it is non-sticky. I like the way it looks. I made it so that it wasn't a bright pink, but it wasn't a dark brown. A good mix in between, and something that you can put on without not necessarily needing lip liner, you know what I mean? But something that you can confidently wear. And I love mauve colors, like I do. It's nice, and it's a nice compliment to makeup looks and stuff. So if you guys can support me with that, Mauve Queen, that is my first, you know, featured collab product with a brand, so it's really exciting. So I'm trying to get to 100 orders with Mauve Queen, so if y'all can help me out, please go to shopglamunlimited.com, and if you want to save while you are shopping, you can use my code Tiana20. That's helping me out as well. So if you guys really want to support me and support a black owned business at the same time, please shop glamunlimited.com and using my code Tiana20. One last thing, I am using the J. LaRue Cosmetics Rainbow Stack. There's only half of the stack. There's purple, green, and blue, but I just picked this up. Yeah, I'm using the J. LaRue Cosmetics Rainbow Stack. As you can see, I already started this makeup look, and I don't want to talk about what happened with the first half of this video that was already recorded, and I already said like this video and talked about it 15 times, but we're here. Super pigmented, blends very well, like black owned, cruelty free, like there's a lot of good things going on. So I had to say all that before we got into the video. So now that we're here, let's get ahead and get into this video. Not Tyler Perry's Fatal Affair. First of all, we're gonna try to go in orders and things. We're gonna start by the title. The title is off-putting because there was no affair. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh yeah, spoiler alerts. Spoiler. You guys, it's Corona time. You have time to sit home and watch the dang movie. I don't care if it just came out. Spoiler. I don't care. So yeah, there was no affair. There was just a moment of true passion. And I don't know. Anywho, I call it not Tyler Perry's Fatal Affair for a couple of reasons. One, it has a lot of Tyler Perry qualities without Tyler Perry. You have your dark-skinned villain and your light-skinned angel, and you have your black woman in distress who's fine but seeks more. The only thing that doesn't make it Tyler Perry is the absence of Christ. I don't even think anyone says Jesus Christ in like shock in this film. So that's literally the only difference. And it's directed by a white man. How I feel about that, I don't know. Also, let's get into who's in this movie. Miss Nia Long. I've always loved her. Like, even though we've seen plenty of interviews where people like try to say she was like problematic or something, it's like I don't care. Like, there was just something so flawless, and I don't know, it's not her attitude. That maybe it is, I don't know, there's something about her though. It's like Yes, Black Queen. Like, I absolutely love it. And you have Omar Epps. He was fine in the 90s, but I don't know, there's something about thick men, grown thick men, that's catching me these days. I don't know why. Is it daddy issues? No. So don't try it, but I don't know. Is it sugar daddy issues? Nonetheless, Omar Epps looks good too. Okay, so now that we got into the actors, then there was that Stefan dude. I don't recognize him from anything. Not to discredit Stefan. Is that his name? Stefan? Stefan. Sorry, I don't know why I said Stefan. First of all, we're gonna hop right into the movie. Dude, I don't like when movies promote that they're TV-14 because there's not a lot of sex or a lot of cussing, but I really think it's just, if you're gonna have sex and stuff like that, like, please just don't even rate it TV-14, because I don't even think we got into like the full credits of this film without seeing two people humping, and it wasn't full-fledged hump, but we still knew what was going on, and it makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to be with my family seeing somebody get their guts rearranged. I think I mentioned that in the other like review. Like, I don't want to see it. And so if you're going to be TV-14, then don't have it, please, for my sake. And off rip, we have someone getting murdered, so we already know people are going to die in this film. Awesome. Ellie Warren, she does something in the law firm. I think she's like a lawyer or something. But she's clearly good at her job. She is stinking rich. And she's married. And it's like, this is the life any woman would want. Except she is exceptionally horny. And she's sick and tired of her marriage just a little bit. It's lost its fire. And she craves a little bit more. I don't know what is up with y'all in this middle-aged thing. I don't know, is it because you didn't get your thought years out, or you just got all that money, you don't know what to do with it? Catch me having coin and a fine husband and being I'ma just have that conversation with my man, like, yo, you're not smashing me like I want you to. We married, we in this for the long run, let's do something. Like, what is up with y'all not having communication? Is this what these movies are teaching us, like marriage lacks communication? Because absolutely not. I'm gonna be vocal in my marriage, like, hey nigga, hey, right into it, like right into it when it comes to meeting our villain. You know, he's a hacker and stuff, so you already know that's bad. Shout out to black techies. It's always good to have that information. You never know. And they know each other, and he's like, hey, we went to college together. So it's good to know that, you know, you can already tell. Here's the thing, when it comes to these types of movies, because we all say the same thing, like they keep making the same movie. Essentially, they do. And they do it on purpose at this point, because they know we're going to talk about it, you know, we're going to complain, but we're going to still watch it so that we can prove that it's the same movie for the 15th time. So you already know what's going to happen. You can already tell, like, this dude says, oh, I remember from college. Like, yeah, he's a stalker. Great. Like, there's no such thing as coincidences when it comes to these types of movies. We know she's horny. We know that she finds him attractive. He finds her attractive. We already know what's about to go down. So, essentially, they link up, and coincidentally, her friend cannot make it because she is also a lawyer. Also, these movies, like, we already know, like, when someone has, like, that best friend is a complete idiot, like, in some way in the movie. In this way, she was just oblivious to everything that her best friend was saying. So it's like, these movies are good examples of friends and non-best friends. This is not, what the heck is going on? I feel like these movies don't have any shock value, and that's what makes us talk crap about them. First of all, during their link up, this woman just goes ahead and just vents to this man. He's one of her girlfriends. Like, I'm just listening. I'm like, first of all, I don't know. We're not gonna do this. Like, even if I knew you back in college, I'm not about to spill tea about my marriage and my life to you when I haven't seen you in years. Like, no, I don't think anybody's doing that. I mean, this is about a woman who's like super horned up, so maybe she's just at the point where she don't care no more. But I don't know. When it comes to women, I don't think we really do this type of stuff where we just saying our information to a man when we full on married and stuff. I could be wrong. But no, she vents to this man after not seeing him for 20 years, giving him the deets on how her marriage is low-key whack, her life is whack for 20 years. And then she says, like, for 20 years you feel like you're laying next to a stranger. And I'm like, girl, why would you say that? Like, oh my gosh, when she said that, I was just like, are you serious? I'm like, first of all, who wrote this? Because no. I mean, it's one thing if like you share a lot of like time with like rekindling a friendship and stuff like that, but off rip, after having seen you in 20 years, I'm gonna let you know that I feel like I'm sleeping next to a stranger. It's pretty much like she was like wanting him to just go ahead and make that move, but he was giving her a lot of attention, so she just needed some reassurance and stuff. Everything she just could have asked her husband. But communication with some of these marriages be trash apparently. Y'all really helping push the narrative to like not get married. You know, they were like, if we stay here people be talking. I'm like, dude, if y'all go anywhere together and you see a ring on the finger, people are gonna talk, especially if that's not your husband. But okay, so they go ahead to the nightclub and they play that song. Playing is Forget Me Nots. Send me forget me nots. Clap clap. Din din din. Something to remember. Honestly, if we're being real, I'm sorry, I'm a millennial and like slash Gen Z, so all I could think about was Will Smith and like Here comes Men in Black. Sorry, forgive me. But yeah, they going and they taking shots together. I'm like, girl. So I'm thinking, okay, she must have been like really cool with old dude back in college or something. Like, I don't even think they touched on like that they had like a really good friendship in college. It's just all her activities was just really weird. I mean, I would understand it if she just needed that night and she was like really fed up with her husband, like an argument came about. But no, she's just willy-nilly with this man who's essentially a stranger. She hasn't seen him in 20 years. And she says that to him. Where would you like to go? Oh, 20 years ago. Like, you hate your life that much? Dang. And pretty much this scene is the affair, I guess. I don't know. It was so weird. But anywho, so you know, they drinking and then they get on the dance floor, they dance. She just continues to vent about how her life essentially sucks, and he is, I mean, you know, he's wrong. Yes, he's wrong. I was about to say he's not wrong, but you can see how she's low-key giving him the green light. And you know, they get a little frisky with it. She with it, and then she gets caught up, and then she runs to the bathroom, meets her in the bathroom, and he's like, it's about to go down. I'm not gonna front. And she's, you know, she's participating. It's not like he's taking full control. I mean, he was quite aggressive with it. Woo! But you know, she's assisting in then the removal of the stuff, and they get to kissing and macking, and then before he gets to it, she's like, I can't. Now, pause this for a moment, if you will. When it comes to y'all cheating, right? And we're just gonna be blunt because I don't have time. But when it comes to y'all cheating, why don't y'all why are y'all putting people's lives at risk? Does like common sense, I mean, I understand common sense is like literally going out the window in this situation, but all of it, like, you don't know where this man has been for 20 years. You that tipsy that you taking off pants without any coverage of the peen? Like, what is wrong with y'all? So is this an accurate depiction or something? When y'all cheat, y'all just go bare buns up in it? Like, just woo. Don't let these in the moments kill you, quite literally. So anyway, she stops it before it can happen, and that was pretty much like the affair. Like, that is the only like sexual interaction they have in this entire movie. Was in the first 15 minutes. Was like, okay, I was expecting more personally, but that could just be me. But yeah, after that, she goes home and she realizes she loves her husband so much. Like, it's always after someone does something to ruin a relationship and ruin a marriage that they realize they love somebody oh so much. So it's like, all right, great. Like, I would love for the love of my life to go out and do something detrimental to our whole marriage just so he can find out he loves me. Great, awesome. awesome, great. For the rest of the movie, we don't even really need to go step by step into everything. For the rest of the movie, we can tell he is like a stalker. So, you know, she carries on like it never happened, and then your typical movie, he pops up some way, somehow, and instead of just being upfront about everything that happened, she tries to keep it a secret. You know, there's certain moments I would have been like, babe, this happened and this man is crazy. Like when he's double texting and when he pops up and he's like, you know, we should meet up still, and you're like, you know what, no, I can't, it's my marriage, this, that, and the third, and he's still like super persistent. And it's like, that's the thing, it's like this movie is like you know everything that's going to happen. Usually we find out in like a montage of scenes why a certain character is clapped out. In this case, it was, you know, he was with Deborah and that's his ex. So clearly we can assume Deborah was the chick in the beginning of the movie. Like, who else? I'm not gonna front, it came to a certain point in this movie where I just started hitting the 10-second button because I'm like, all right, I know what's going to happen. I just want to see, is it gonna happen the way I know it is going to happen, because I know that is what is happening. And dude's clapped out. You can see montages of him stalking her, so you already know what's going to happen. She doesn't tell her husband about the text. She doesn't tell her husband when he shows up at the house with her friend, her desperate friend who wants a man so bad. And you know, she low-key tries to tell her what's going on and she's like, what? It's always like these friends where it's like they get a man and they don't trust anything that the friend is saying. They want to trust this stranger that just came into life. Like I said, like I knew she was going to die or get hurt in some way. Like, you idiot. You just met this man and you're believing everything he's saying over her. Seriously? And quite frankly, I wouldn't tell her about that night myself. She just looked like she runs her mouth too much and she don't know what to do with it. So I don't blame her for not telling her what happened that night. But anywho, David gets to her first and, you know, she's like, oh, I can't believe you. The only one worried about your marriage is David. And it's like, girl, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Does that generation not know how technology is supposed to go and how meeting men are supposed to go? Like, even if it's somebody from the law firm or somebody you met at lunch, you're gonna run his information and find out who knows this dude and why. And make sure you know your history about it. Do some background search. Like, I get it, they were desperate, but even in desperation, I'm just like, oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure this person's not gonna kill me, okay? Which essentially he was going to do. So, you know, the rest of the movie is just a montage of her trying to prove that he's crazy while he is doing crazy things. And then we finally discover that he has anger issues, like, no duh. And then we discover that he might have killed his wife. And then we discover he did kill his wife. So finally, it wasn't until her friend almost dies because she finds out about him, which she was stupid. I don't understand this whole confrontation thing when it comes to finding out some fatal information about a man. Like, why would you try to speak to him or do it? Like, no one in these movies knows how to play it cool when they receive information that could kill them. Literally, like, they don't know how to just like, oh shoot, let me go over here, oh shoot, let me do that, hey, let me make you this and put you to sleep so I can run away. Like, no, they never do that. They're always just like, what happened to your wife? What? And all this stuff, and like getting them to a point where they're going to get murked. Like, how dumb. Like, she's just, I hated the best friend in this movie. I was glad when that happened to her, to be honest. Like, as cruel as that sounds. So it wasn't until that point that Ellie tells her man the truth. And he takes it so well. It was so beautiful. It was very poetic. In this whole movie, I'm wondering, is no one watching? I think David like broke a plate in a restaurant. And I'm like, yo, is no one watching? So no one saw a dude about to get clapped at the golf course. No one. And the daughter was irritating as well. I forgot to throw that in there. The only part of the movie that I was like, oh my gosh, was when he found that homeless man and he had the note in the fire. He was just looking into the ocean to find out he had committed suicide and he wrote a note and stuff like that. I was like, yo, this dude is crazy. He real life killed a man to like say it was suicide. Even if like that went well, like what were you supposed to do with that? It was crazy. But I'm glad this movie featured some therapy. Yeah. So then like right at the last 15 minutes of the movie, we of course learned that he really ain't dead. He was just waiting for it. And then they're playing the song Forget Me Not. Every movie like this has the throwdown. They have the battle, the final battle, and it happened at the end of the movie. The last 15 minutes, you gotta have that final hurrah where everybody is fighting and somebody might die, and the husband, the kids, the girl, the husband again, the girl, everybody is at risk. And it's like, oh, is they gonna hurt then? Hit it there. And then it finally ends with him hanging over a clip, and she's like holding on, saying, hold on, David. No! David almost killed everybody in your life. What do you mean hold on? Girl, drop. Stop. Drop. Shut him down, open up, shut. If I was her husband, I would have been like, bit, and like kicked both of them off the cliff. So yeah, that's how he died. And then they end up selling the very place that they moved to. And I'm like, duh. And then I'm like, what a waste of money and time. So when it comes to movies like this, I know we all say the same thing. Like, we've seen these movies before, but white people do it all the time. So it's like, why can't we have a movie where it's the same thing every time? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we deserve these too. Low-key, they're super entertaining. Like, even though we know what's going to happen, I love to see black people in like a nice thriller. Even though I know it's scene for scene. I love it, you know? It's good to see like old faces working. Let's just talk about that. But yeah, man, that's my take on the movie. I mean, honestly, I didn't really do this as like a review. It's just my commentary on something that we've all seen 1,000 times. Try not to shade it, but like, come on. But I think white people do repetitive movies as well. Why can't black people? Like, it's always fun to talk about and just point fingers at and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it's always exciting to see our faves in these movies. I think we're allowed this, you know? But yeah, guys, this is the finished look. For those of you who want to know more information about this, description box, but also my Instagram. Please support my Instagram. And again, on my lips is Mauve Queen. Like, it's so cute. It's so cute. Makes my lips look all pouty and stuff. So again, this is Mauve Queen that's on my lips right now. Please purchase to support me. It's not that expensive. I know y'all just got paid. Like, use them Corona checks and help a sister out. Let me know when you get it. Tag me when you purchase and all that good stuff. But other than that, thank you guys for watching this video. Again, thank you for 500 plus followers, subscribers, family, friends on here. I still have to make a thank you video because it's been a long time coming and we're here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.